55 to the winner by split decision from the United Kingdom, the Nightmare, KSI.
Late 2019, the time when KSI beat Logan Paul and becomes the internet hero that is beloved by all. What a time to be alive back then as a KSI fan, you know, being happy for his victory. And back then, if I were to tell you that KSI will receive a ton of hate with everything that he do or he posts, then you would say that I'm crazy.
At the AJ show, I was surprised how many people were booing you, you know.
Yeah.
I was surprised.
And then I was like,
you fed into it.
Well, that if it happened back then. Well, things are a lot different these days. Whatever JJ posted, whether it be his personal opinion or just a funny video, there are people saying it is cringe or basically flat out hating on him. For my personal opinion on this matter is that it is just the vocal minority lashing out their hatred toward KSI, who has become a big name in the YouTube scene and the social media scene. But the more I look into it, the more I saw people basically saying stuff like, oh, I used to be a fan, but now you've changed, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. So it sort of raised my curiosity toward this whole thing, because to me, I've always been a KSI fan, and even all of the mistakes and the situation he have gone through, I still support him as a fan for a long time. And as a result, noticing all of those changes in people's sentiment toward him as a social media person, I want to make this video to sort of share my opinions with you guys and to also know your opinions on this matter and how you view KSI in 2023. Because remember, JJ has not always been seen as the good guy. Before he beat Logan, even before the Joella fight, at some point he was seen and he was hated among a lot of people within the YouTube scenes.
Yeah.
What about your favorite fight night so far? What's been the one where you're walking down the ramp or you're walking to the ring and you just, even after you win, what's the favorite feeling right now out of all your fights?
It's the Joella one.
Yeah.
Bro, when everyone was booing me, it just made me so happy.
It sort of cycled back to nowadays where we sort of see those kind of hatred being pushed toward him a lot more. So I just want to make this video to share my opinion on that. As you can see from the title already, my personal opinion is that it is undeserved hate. I just think it is. In my opinion, judging from JJ's character, he wouldn't care much about the hatred that he has been getting.
It's weird. I love negative energy. It just...
You know, people good.
Plus, I am sure he is still beloved by the majority of his fans. But it is true that we are starting to see more and more negative comments surrounding the thing JJ is involved in. Whether it be his tweet, his Reddit, his funny post, YouTube videos, freak, even videos posted by a channel that isn't even his got people hating on him. And as a fan of KSI for the last like 8 to 9 years, I just want to make this video to share my opinion on all of these flood of negativity. And maybe you guys who are a fan or used to be a fan can jump in the comment section down below and share your personal opinion as well. When it comes to the situation we have now, where JJ has been getting a lot of hate, there are 3 factors I believe are involved. Firstly, it is the natural process when one gets famous. It is the game. People's opinion varies, so you are bound to get an opposition as you gather more audience, which leads me to my second point as to why JJ has been getting more stick for the past 1 to 2 years. And that is because JJ is amassing more general audiences. And it is not just JJ, you can see a lesser controversial person like Simon in the Sidemen, for example, getting hate because fans are annoyed by how he acts in Sidemen videos. Remember, he is a human being and he has the right to act certain way, of course, not to be against the moral or ethical standards of society, but he can express his personal opinions. And so it is only natural that as he gather more general audiences who doesn't really understand him, he will get more sticks and hate as he commit behaviors that people would perceived to be bad or negative, when in reality it is natural for a human being to do that. And you got to remember, the name KSI, knowledge, strength and integrity, is not your local superstar, but he is now a name known globally. So it means that there will be people who call themselves fan of KSI because maybe they watched 1 or 2 videos, or maybe because they saw him fight. But the reality is that when a slight negative story comes out, those guys usually are the first to rebel against the guy they say they are a fan of. So that is my second point. It's only natural as he gain more general audiences, as he grow bigger. Frick, you even see people hating on Mr. Beast because he has that massive audience size. And my final reason as to why JJ has been getting a lot of hate is linked to the point above, plus the fact that his business partner is involved in a lot of scummy things. Putting myself in the shoes of Logan Paul's victim, I would feel really bad and I would direct my anger toward Logan. But a lot of these guys' fans are young, so a lot of the time they do very little to minimal research about the story, and so they just join the bandwagon of also hating KSI just because he associated himself with Logan. The point is, yes, KSI has been silent on the matter regarding Logan Paul's scummy behavior. But again, what do you expect him to say? That Logan Paul is bad, this or that? You can put yourself in, for example, KSI's shoes. You know, if your business partner is doing bad thing, you cannot just outright say that he's bad immediately. You ought to do more research and understand the story a bit more, or you would not want to say it because it will hurt certain aspect of what you're trying to do. So obviously you're going to say it in the future, but not right now. And I totally understand the sentiment behind why people really want to bring that or push that hatred toward guys like KSI, for example. So those are the reasons that lead to KSI getting a lot of hates, which in my opinions are undeserved. Maybe the final point, he sort of deserved it a bit for associating himself with a scammer, but because I don't know the entirety of the story, I can't just push the blame on Logan Paul's business partner, which is KSI, right? So we got to understand the story first before we make or deliver any judgment to what the people within Logan Paul's circle. And like I said above, this is only natural for KSI to get as his name is more well known, but I still believe that all human beings should be treated with fairness. And of course, JJ has taken a lot of L's in the past month, but that doesn't change the fact that he admitted to those mistakes and he is growing as a human being, a person. Remember, the guy is not your everyday Joe, he is famous. He is surrounded with a lot of people who probably see him as such, and some can be negative and positive, so it bounds to create a negative causation effect. But the fact is, to this point, JJ almost all the time has admitted to his mistakes when bad things happen. And I believe as a fan, that is what we need, and we should be happy with that. Anyway guys, this has been me sort of rambling my opinions toward this entire matter. Again, I titled this video Undeserved Hate because I truly think it is. For Logan, maybe not so much. He sort of deserves it because he sort of scammed his audience, so should expect hate coming his way. But for KSI, on the other hand, I still believe that a lot of the things that the guy has done so far is great for the community, and we are also seeing him grow as a person throughout this entire YouTube journey. And so I think it's a special thing that we're seeing, and we should not really give guys hate for no reason. Again, this is just my opinion on this entire matter. Maybe I'm a bit biased because I'm a fan of KSI, but let me know you guys' opinion in the comment section down below. With that being said, thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye and peace.